It's your girl, Embryo B.
And I am Rabia Knight, and we're here with another episode of
Sorry Not Sorry podcast, where we give you the real.
And yes, you may get offended,
but we're not sorry.
Today, guys, we have a very special guest for y'all. Y'all may have seen him. Y'all may have heard him. He's turned his passion into profit. He's the CEO of Carpe Vestum. He's also a YouTuber. Hell, you might as well call him a walking LLC himself. Please, let's introduce Mr. Cashy Vee.
Hey, how y'all doing? Thank y'all for having me, first of all.
Thank you for coming.
Hey, everybody that's watching. I hope y'all having a good day. Hope everything is going in y'all favor. And I hope God is blessing y'all every day.
Amen.
Love. Okay.
So I'm going to explain the first segment. We have our special card game that we created ourselves. It can either get cool, medium, or spicy. It really just depends on the cards. This is going to be the icebreaker session. We're all going to pull a card. We're all going to answer it. And we're just going to vibe.
Exactly. All right.
So I'll pull first. Okay. Just to...
I don't think she liked that one.
I don't think she liked it either.
No, did you shuffle these?
Yeah, I know
you did.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
I don't think she shuffled the cards, y'all.
Never have I ever wanted...
Put it down.
Never have I ever wanted to have sex with somebody in the room. No.
Wait. I told her to put that question down for the simple fact we don't even know him. This is our first time meeting him, so...
I don't feel like I got to give a disclaimer.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like, y'all feel what I'm saying? Like, I feel
you gotta do it
like y'all. I feel like y'all should know that. Like, this is my first time on here, so we don't even know each other for real. So
I'm pretty sure all of our answers are no.
Absolutely, I'm gonna pull it though.
Crazy question again.
As a man, do you enjoy getting your ass ate?
Nah, personally, like as of right now, you know, I haven't like ever got it done. I don't know what the future may hold. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
you're open.
Me just being 1,000% honest.
You're
like,
open.
This is gonna be a great episode. I love a man that's honest. Absolutely, I'm here for it.
Nah, cause like you know, our generation to be like, oh, I don't eat ass. I ain't never gonna eat ass and stuff like that. Like, I never done it. Like I don't know, like what the future may hold. I don't know, like what's gonna go on later on in my life.
So you never did it, and you never had it done to you.
Nah, never.
Okay, you can pull.
But just speaking on that question, I know some women like out there that are like crazy on that type of spectrum, like level when it comes to like freakiness. And I know that like they be on that, and it's like you probably may not even be able to stop it for real. Like,
yeah, I was gonna say I saw a situation on TikTok that was going viral where this boy ended up setting this girl up because she wanted to eat his ass.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's really crazy out here. This ain't crazy. How do men whom women frequently refer to as ain't shit still manage to successfully win over females? I feel like that is because you don't, like I could be ain't shit, but y'all don't know that.
Yeah.
So it's like you don't really know off the bat. You kind of gotta give the characteristics or like.
I think for females, I feel like we automatically judge a man by his
looks,
physical appearance. Like men would change. Like you are a man that I would subconsciously view as not shit. Light skin, tall, chains.
What is
you dress nice.
What is the color of what does my skin color have to do with it? Not in the aspect of ethnicity, but as the tone of skin.
I think that.
So you feel like all dark skinned men are shit?
No, I feel like when I associate a skin color to a characteristic of a person, I associate that based off a general group of men who I have experienced who were that color. So I'm used to light skinned men not being shit.
So essentially, you judging a book by its cover.
Yeah, I said that.
Call her out.
That's what I said.
I'm just asking.
I said that beforehand. I said before I even get to know you, I would judge you not even knowing who you are just by your physical appearance. I said that.
That's understood though, because you know light skin used to get a bad rap though.
Absolutely.
Like we used to be super light skin, you know, taking selfies.
Too cute.
Yeah, like
full of I'm not
singing
gonna lie.
on Instagram.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. We was just having a conversation and we was just talking about sassy men. Like why do female view men as sassy? And light-skinned men are what I used to refer to as sassy before I growed up in age and matured a little bit.
So like in the aspect of sassy, what defines sassy? Like,
okay, I think we should say that for the second round.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, speaking of the second round, we are going to move on to the second round. So we're going to ask you to, okay, this is the second round. This segment is called the mindset of a man.
Mm-hmm.
This is where we put our guest on to really the man's mindset, but also ours. You hear our perspective as women. And we'll just go back and forth with questions. Not too many, not too little. We're going to have a friendly debate, but it might get a little...
It might get a little tense. And I have a question for you off the bat.
Okay, man.
So, do you believe in the term...
Don't say anything about 50-50.
No.
Did you finish saying?
No.
Okay.
Do you believe in the term once a hoe, always a hoe?
Nah.
So,
You believe a hoe can be a housewife?
I mean, a hoe is like, what do you define a hoe though? Like she getting around, like
and
she
that's
moving
what I
around.
said.
Like,
I said I feel like being a hoe, it depends on the person because everybody can have their own definitions of being a HOE.
Mm-hmm.
Like everybody's definition is different. Like one man may refer to a female as a hoe because she talked to too many people,
Mm-hmm.
or another one may refer to it because she sleep around, or just because she's friendly.
but I believe like double standards is huge because it's like when it comes to like women or men, let's say an example. I know my guys out there, y'all gonna hate me for this, but I understand it though. It's like we could cheat on our woman, but when she cheat back, she a hoe. You feel me? On
That's
some real
deep.
shit. But I wanted to ask like let's say like a lot of celebrities, they go through stuff like this. Like I want to talk to their partner. Like how do y'all get over that? Like how do y'all be okay with like being with that person again? How do you trust the person again? Or are you just there because you love the feeling, you love the person? But also it becomes different because they do have a child or children in the aspect of their life.
It's exactly what you said.
All right, so are you asking, like, how do we forgive somebody that hurt us, basically?
Yeah.
And how do we stay
But
with
I
them?
don't believe I answered y'all first question of which I asked.
You did.
You
I
did.
Okay.
I would say me because I'm not gonna say I don't want to say
I
a
didn't
victim.
answer y'all first question because y'all asked, can a hoe be a housewife? That's what y'all asked, right?
No, I asked, do you feel like once a hoe, always a hoe?
Nah. Okay, so boom, I'm gonna explain that. We're gonna come back to the question I asked. So I feel like they can be, you know what I'm saying, they could change, but it also what we said though, you gotta define a hoe. You feel what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So it's like you said, she could talk to a lot of people. She could just be having fun. Like we could be called a hoe because we talk to too many people, or we just having fun, but we're not physically engaging into any sexual activity or intercourse with anybody.
I feel like, especially as being a content creator, I feel like y'all struggle with that a lot. I'm not a content creator, but I feel like y'all can relate to that because if y'all do content with the opposite gender, they probably looking like, oh, y'all sleeping around or y'all messing around, but the whole time y'all just doing friendly videos with each other.
I got female friends. Well, now I have female friends, like, and they cool, but female friends come with a lot though. They always ranting to you. They always talking to you about this one,
That one.
Yeah, but it don't even be that though. Like I got this one friend, she from New York. She cool people, like love her to death, like, and she just be going through it, and she just be wanting a male opinion,
Yeah,
like,
about things.
How do males think about this? Like, what do you think about this? Because she can only think how a female think, and most of the time, females are always more emotional than men. So it's like. She like, should I bring my emotions down? And men are a lot more nonchalant than females.
Yes.
So it's like, it'd be something where she'd be like, am I overthinking this? I really think about it like this. He hasn't texted me. She'd be like, he hasn't texted me all day. Like, what do I think? And I'd be telling her, like, go be productive. Like, you're not going to have to worry about him thinking about you. But, like, when it comes to me, like, as a person, personally, like, I take work as everything.
Yeah.
Like, work is everything. Like, and they be like, how do you have fun? My work is, like, you got to make your work fun. Like,
Yes. Oh, my goodness. You just hit something in me when you said that, because a lot of people, for me, they view when I say I'm always working or they're like, you always working. But for me, when it comes to something that I love to do, it's not work. It's literally fun. Like I want to continue do it every single day.
I ain't gonna lie. Like to the older people out there, bro, like if y'all trying to mess with somebody that's working all the time, like y'all gotta contribute to their work. Like you gotta ask her like baby, how can I come help you? Like how can I come lend a hand? Like you feel me? And like y'all gotta enjoy the time with each other. You feel what I'm saying? Like y'all can't always be like money don't solve everything. I'm not gonna lie, cause sometimes it'd be like, well, let me give you this amount of money so you can skip work. It don't even be that. Like forget the money. Like I love the work. Like that's what I tell my supporters all the time. They be like, how can I get to the level you at?
You have to love what you do.
Yeah, because everything is art. Like right now, y'all created something. It's art. Like so, you gotta love the art before you can love the money, and the money creates art.
I think that's our thing, especially just with this. Like we genuinely love what we do. That's why we invest our time. We invest our effort. Like
we'll spend our last dime on sorry.
Like this is literally our baby. Like we love what we do. This is a passion. So turning your passion into profit, like it does not feel like work because you love what you do. You generally wake up and you're excited. Like, hey, I got to do this today. Like
That's why time passes by so fast when you have fun.
Yes. Especially during these episodes, we actually be enjoying ourselves, and we like, damn.
It's like we like, ah, damn, it's time to wrap it up
already.
But back to the question that you asked, how do you get through how do you get through it with somebody who's previously hurt you? And like I was saying, I don't want to say that I'm a victim of that, but I have been before. And for me personally, I feel like once you choose to forgive a person, you're choosing to forgive them. So anything that you have that they hurt you, you have to let that go. And not in a sense of, okay, forgive and forget. It's not like I forgot what you done to me, but at the same time, holding it over your head is not something that I'm fond of, because if you're choosing to stay with a person, you're choosing to try to walk them through how to not hurt you in that way again. But I will say I am very cautious when I do choose to forgive somebody for something they have hurt me for, because now I'm starting to look at your patterns even more than I ever was. For me.
I think for me personally, I agree with what Rabaya said, but also for me, it's just like, it's kind of hard to just like not look back on what you did, because it was just like you had me in a mindset, you had me in a mind frame of thinking that it was something that it really was not. You were going about life as in a way that a person in a relationship would not. So yes, I did forgive you. Yes, no, I'm not going to hold it over your head, but no, I'm not going to forget it as well. I'm now going to look at you for what you did to me. I'm now going to look at you for who you are, because you showed me. I'm a type of person where your actions speak louder than words. So yes, you told me that this is who you are, but your actions showed me who you really and truly are.
Exactly.
So to answer your question, how do I get over it? I think it's one of those things where I truly have to convince myself that I'm okay standing in this situation with somebody who truly hurt me deep down. I'm okay with trying to see the good in this person, or trying to bring back the side that I thought was real when I first met them.
Now,
Understood.
I do have a question for you though.
Talk to me.
Why do you feel like men value women more and start to look at a woman more after she's already trying to move on?
Oh, yes.
Oh, you just sound like a victim of this one.
Nah. Like, so I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm just the perfect guy in the world. Like, I've committed faults, I've committed wrongs, I've done wrong, I've said wrong things, everything under the sun you could think of, like, I've committed wrongdoings and shit like that. You feel me? But I feel like that is just like when it's the thought of seeing her with somebody else.
Yeah.
Like, so it's like, damn, like, this is really like somebody I shared love with. Like, this person really gave me butterflies. Like, this person really, like, I've done like first stuff with this person. Like, and say it's like on a type timing where it was both of y'all first. You feel me? So it's like, dang, this is my first with this person. And the hardest thing is to move on, especially when it comes to, I would say 3 things. I would say the beginning of life, like moving forward in life, the afterlife, which is death, and then the fact of relationships, whether it's friendships or relationships or intimate relationships. So
I feel like especially friendships. Like, we talk about relationship hurts a lot, but I feel like we do not talk about the breakup of a friendship, how much that hurts. Like, because genuinely I learned just with her that a friend can be a soulmate. Like, a soulmate is not just like somebody that's you're romantic with. A soulmate can be platonic as well. And it's just like, genuinely, we both agree that we found our soulmate in each other, like, and we're just friends. But I feel like we don't talk about the breakup of friendships a lot. And I feel like we don't also talk about how much a heartbreak you actually feel. Like, people feel like, oh, you don't actually feel heartbreaks. Yes, you do. Like, you feel it in your chest. Like,
nah, it's scientifically proven it was this one dude who passed away because of a heartbreak.
yeah, it hurts genuinely. Like, it genuinely feels like your heart is pumping out your chest.
It's like it's caving in.
Yes, like, especially with friendship breakups. Because I don't had a couple of them before, and I'd be like, damn, like, that shit be hurting more than the relationship breakup.
Yeah, especially if it's not your fault.
Yeah, like, you be like, then you start analyzing, looking at yourself, like, did I really do something wrong? Like,
yeah. But sometimes that's why I stand on what I say all the time, and I don't really have like no remorse for what I say. Like, niggas be lame. Like, females be lame too.
Ooh, money cannot unlame niggas. Oh my God. A nigga with money feel like that just because they got money, that they not lame. Like, oh, I got money, so I don't give a fuck about being lame. Like, no. Money cannot unlame niggas at all.
Nah, it's people just be, they be unorthodox. I'm gonna say that. Like, they be unorthodox. Like, people just talk down on you. Like, I was on the phone with my friend, and there was a dude who walked in the room. I was just telling my homie this last night. A dude who walked in the room played my video, and it was my video about like saying how much not how much I make, but how I like got my cars and shit like that, like how I maintain and how I make money. Basically putting my supporters on and like y'all could do the same thing.
Yeah.
Dude turned on the video, but she had AirPods in, so nobody couldn't hear me talking to her.
Yeah.
He turned on the video and he's like, "Man, this nigga be renting these cars." And I'm like, "Damn, you really lame."
Like I hate it for real.
Like you really lame. But I accept it though, because the equal amount of people who really support you, gotta have the haters too.
Yeah.
Because they click on the video, they watch it too, just like he did.
Yeah.
Like, so it's like, and she was mad. She didn't say nothing, no. But I was like, bro, don't even mind it.
It ain't even worth entertaining because
you can't even give it your energy.
when people see life from one point of view, it's just like it's no point of even entertaining it or trying to change their point of view.
Most definitely.
But I have a question for you though.
What's the question?
It's not a bad question.
Oh, I thought you was going to choose that spicy one that I was just looking at.
No, I'm not gonna do anything too crazy.
I got a question for y'all though.
Yeah, I was gonna say I feel the vibe, so I'm gonna ask this question. If a woman is everything that you prayed for, God has finally answered your prayers, but she challenges your ego, will you stay with her?
I mean, challenging my ego, like making me feel like a lesser of a person.
If making you feel like less of a man, or making you feel like, oh, like you don't have this or you can't do this, but she's everything that you prayed for. But she challenges who you are as a man and makes you feel small inside.
And then she's not everything I pray for.
I was just about to say that.
Cause like, but I feel like God give people the person they pray for.
With this, I feel like I learned that God is not a complicated God. Yeah. So if he does give you something, he's going to give you the rain to make the flower grow.
Exactly.
So with that, I feel like you have to be very specific with God.
Very specific,
because you can ask for something in general. Like you can ask for flowers.
A good man. You can ask for a good man,
and he would be a great man.
But he's missing that one thing that you need to feel your spirit, to feel your soul. And it's like, well, you just asked for a good man. You didn't ask for a man who prays with you. You didn't ask for a man who will make sure that you're like, what is a good man?
Like,
but God wouldn't be God if he didn't challenge us though.
But that's what I'm saying.
That's real.
So I feel like he did give you what you want, but in the same aspect, he challenging you because he like, I gave you this, so now you got to work on him.
Yeah.
Like you got to teach him how to pray with you. You got to do this with him. You got to do that with him.
But
like, I don't feel like there's no but in that situation.
I love that answer. Hold on, wait. But I also feel like, while you feel like it's not a but in that situation, I also feel like in times it can be like, where is the start and ending point with that? Like, is that an excuse for me to stay around for a man who really does not put in the work or is trying? Like, what's the start and ending point to feel like building the man up?
I'm going to bounce off of what he's saying, because I feel like what you're confusing is when God sends you somebody, they're strictly from him. He's not going to send you God is not a God of confusion. He's not a God of someone who's going to always be lustful, but there are certain nicks and knacks that you're going to have to work with him with. He's not perfect. Just like when we was having that conversation about 80-20%, he's probably going to be missing 10%, but are you going to work with him to build that 10%? Because when you say, and tell me if I'm being right about what you're saying, like when you say the start and ending point, I feel like you're saying, okay, God may send me a man, but he makes me feel little. I don't feel like God would ever send you somebody who would make you feel little inside.
But that's my point. Also, my point is,
and people take the perception that God has sent him because you pray for it, and then the moment a man comes and he seems to be everything that you are, you think he's the man from God.
That's what I was just about to say. The devil knows scripture too. The devil attends church as well. So how do I know that this is a gift from God? Like, I know because anything that you maintain outside the will of God, I know that you will have to continue maintaining it outside of his will. But the devil knows scripture. The devil knows our prayers as well. So how do you know that this is a man from God and not a man that you
is disguised?
Yes.
What you gotta live by though? You live by what, not by what?
I walk by
walk by faith, not by sight. Thank you.
No, I love that though, but I feel like, yes, you have to have faith the size of a mustard seed. Yes, but I feel like as humans, as individuals, God did not create us to be perfect.
Not at all.
So it's normal for us, even though we're not supposed to, it's normal for us to question God's answers to our prayers. It's normal for us to say, well, God, is this really you? Is this really a sign from you? It's normal for us to do that.
Exactly.
So yes, it's easy to say I walk by faith and not by sight, but sight is what I automatically see, and faith is what I feel and what I perceive on a day-to-day basis.
Mm-hmm. So it's the same thing with working though. Like we don't know if we're gonna get paid tomorrow.
Yeah.
We don't know if we're gonna get paid the next day, but you're still putting in the work, having faith in your work. So it's like your relationship is a job too at the end of the day.
Yes.
But it's a job of love, not of greed and money. You feel me? So it's like you gotta love what you're doing, and I got faith in this relationship. I got faith in this person. I got faith in her. I got faith in him. Even when it comes, like we saying in friendships too, like you gotta believe in a person. Like you gotta tell them. Like that's why I take promises very heavily. So I'm gonna give y'all a little background. Born and raised in New York. I got adopted when I was like 11. I ain't moved to Georgia till I was like 13. I was back and forth for a couple years and shit like that. My dad was never in my life at all. And he always used to promise my auntie, like that's who I live with, that he was gonna come see me. So like now I tell somebody like, if I'm promise you, I'm gonna make it happen by any means. Like
absolutely.
if I promise you I'm gonna bring you the moon, like we going or it's coming here. Like so it's like I'm not even gonna tell you nothing I don't believe, or I'm not gonna promise you nothing that I can't
fulfill.
contribute. Yeah, like
And for that, I'm the same. But for me, I try not to make promises for the simple fact, I know I'm not perfect. Like, I'm not going to tell you that I'm going to do something and not do it. But also, I'm not going to put a promise on that for the simple fact that I know we're not human. I know we sin every day, but God does not like promises. And I also don't like promises either, because I don't know what tomorrow holds. I don't know what the next second holds.
Exactly.
So yes, I told you and I promised you that I was going to do this, but I don't know if God is going to allow me or be willful to make this happen. So I just try to say, I got you. Like, I'm going to make it happen. If I tell you I'm going to do something, I got you.
Yeah.
Now you said you had another question for us. I want to know what it was.
This question's so crazy. It's funny crazy though. It's funny crazy.
It's good.
So is this the segment where I ask my questions?
Yes.
Okay, so boom. Why do women always give men? Okay, why do women always say you like your homeboys more than you like me? But I'm gonna say this though. And I'm gonna let y'all answer. Then I'm gonna say what I gotta say. Go ahead.
I feel like because men do this thing that they don't notice. If your homeboy calls you, you're gonna pick up that phone before I call you. Or even if you're with me, he calls you, you're gonna pick up. And if you're with me and he calls you, you're gonna pick up. Versus if you're with him and I call you, you may be like, I'm gonna hit her back. I'm gonna hit her back later. And it's like, for a woman who is supposed to be your supposed to make you feel safe, she's supposed to be your place of peace, not chaos. She's providing all that. She cooks, she cleans. Why do you feel like it's okay to put me on a back burner for your homeboy? And yes, I know.
Now the cook and clean thing threw me off because, yeah.
No,
I'm saying a lot of females in our generation don't cook and clean.
I don't know about.
Baby,
I'm not putting y'all in that category.
No,
I know,
saying. But I was just saying, like, I was just putting myself in that category then, because I'm just like,
I love cooking.
If you make my life easy, if you make my life easy, if you're doing everything that I need you to do, if you're fulfilling everything that I need you to fulfill, why would I not make your life easy? Why would I not cook for you? Why would I not clean for you? Like, my love language is acts of service. So you come home from a long day at work, yes, I'm going to lay your clothes out on the bed. Yes, I'm going to have your bath water running. Yes, dinner is in the microwave. Like, that's just me. But I be feeling like people be saying, like, you're trying to be a wife before you're a girlfriend. But I feel like
you have to be
have to do that in order to get the ring.
Yeah,
like,
you don't have to give them the whole 100% before, because at some point, okay,
you giving them too much, so why would I wife you if you giving me this already before
exactly.
that?
But I do feel like, yes.
That's a real nigga answer.
Yeah.
That's a real nigga answer.
Look, I'm there with it, so.
That's
It's
a real
like,
man answer.
But why not give a person, have them see a glimpse of what they want? Like,
a glimpse of what they can get.
If I don't know that you're wife material, why would I wife you? I would just hope that you're gonna be a better person.
To answer your question, you said, why do men do that? Because I asked you, why do females feel like that? So it'd be like this, right? So Brody, like, you and Brody don't never argue. You and Brody don't never like go through like stuff like that, and you and Brody like y'all just bros at the end of the day. So it's like he called, like you know, it's always fun with bros. Like, just like it is with the girls. Like, it's always fun with the girls. Like, y'all be like, man, this nigga pissing me off. I'm finna go chill with the girls. Like, and y'all always have a good time. So it's like, I feel like when it comes to that, it's always like, they kind of like where you go to when you having problems in whatever I wouldn't say whatever you in, but well, I gotta say whatever because people have relationships and situationships and stuff going on. You feel me? So it'd be like whatever y'all got going on, there'd be problems there. So it's like, why do you feel like or treat it feel like that, but it don't really be like that. You feel me? And I used to be like I used to be a person of that too. You feel me? Like I used to leave my girl out of stuff. I used to leave her like out of stuff, and I'm just like, damn, like I want to do this with my girl because it came a time where my girl was all I had. You feel me? So it was like, and she stuck beside me too. So I was like, why not do this? And what you was talking about earlier, like about how, damn, that shit hit home. But nah. But
Look, it get like that.
You was talking about like how like people act like I guess different and stuff like that. And shit, she was by my side. So I'm just like, what you was talking about when you said it was like this in the beginning and it changed. Yeah. That I was kind of one of those people too. Yeah. Like I show her like, and you know, in the honeymoon stage, it'd be in the beginning like
that's exactly what
it'd be everything of everything, and then it changed a little bit. Then you know, and I'd be like, nah, like you gotta self-reflect. I feel like that's how it be.
That's why. But to go back to that, that's why we stayed, because we know what you gave us in the beginning, so we know that what you're capable of. Yeah. We know what we can be potentially if you just get back to that point. So that's why we stayed. But to speak on that, the homeboy situation, I feel like that just puts me in the head of bros before hoes. Like it don't be like that. But it's not. It's bros before hoes, but not bros before your girl. Like, and that's because a hoe and your girl is completely two different things. Like, yes, bro before all the hoes, yes. But bros before your girls, like, yes, I understand that your homeboys can, not to be gay, men can't, your homeboys can't be a sex. But I feel like
our generation, they sexualize everything. Like,
yes.
Everything.
Like, oh, that's you know, that's gay this or this is that. And it just be like, if you okay with what you like, then what nobody else say shouldn't matter. But it be social media killers.
It absolutely does, bro. Like social media has ruined a lot of our expectations for relationships today.
Our mindset, expectations, how everything.
And I'm not gonna
lie.
You
got something you ready to say? What you got?
I wasn't gonna say anything. I was gonna let y'all finish it. Then I was gonna answer.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not gonna lie. Social media even ruined my expectation a little bit. Like, but I had to give myself a reality check. Like, girl, come back down. This ain't that.
My last question, and then we're gonna just head over into closing it because we have a hard close. Why do men say they want natural women, but their typical type that they go for is enhanced women online?
Okay, but so I'm gonna ask you a question, tell you a question, but I'm gonna respond to it as well. Enhanced women is eye candy. They look good, like on the arm, or they look good, like on this side of it, but what men don't want is men don't want a woman, like when it comes to enhanced body, they don't want a woman that you got to work on. Okay, so now she done has this done, that done, this done, that done. Now she can't walk for 6 weeks. Now she can't do this for 8 weeks. And now it's like, and it's not even, you know, women like that. Like they want to do stuff to their body, or they don't like what happened, you know, when they were younger or whatever, this, that, and the third. But it's like, God made you this way, and there's all natural ways of doing everything. Like, you know, Dr. Sebi, like he don't take no medicine, like, and he be straight like herbs and all that type stuff. So it's like, bro, it's basically an answer to every question you have out there.
I feel like it's just an ego thing though. Like men want what everybody else want. Like men want what other men want. So if they know that they can get that, and this is just from a female perspective, they want what every other man wants. So going to fulfill that or going to get that is just like, oh, I got the female everybody want.
Nah, it'd be like, cause I'm a man. Like if I see a girl walking, you know what I'm saying, she got an enhanced body, you know, BBL, shit like that. I'm like, damn, her shit fat. Like,
not real shit. I'll be like,
yeah, like her shit fat. Damn, like, I'm good. I don't even want that shit. Like it look good. Like it's eye candy. Like it's like really basically what enhanced bodies do. All they do is feed your lust. That's all they do. And your temptation. That's all they do.
Absolutely.
They be BBL bandits. That's what I call them. I call them BBL bandits.
I saw a post that was like the archaeologists, and in the next couple of years, baby, all they gonna see is BBL skeletons.
I'm trying to show you.
For real.
Yeah, I love my natural.
Why do women want men to pay for everything?
Okay. I'm okay.
Actually, I'm gonna go ahead.
You want me to go first, or you want to go first?
I'll go first. Actually,
2
That's-
phones.
What?
Oh hell.
No. Anyways,
Hold on. What's wrong with 2 phones?
I know you're a business oriented person, so I know one is for personal and one is for business. But anybody else, I'll be like, oh, you a hoe. But I know you have a business.
That go back to what she was talking about earlier.
I know that. So, but you can answer the question.
But me personally, I'm gonna make this quick because we do have to close. I do not like women try to pay for everything, but I mean, I don't like try to. Now my friend tells me, friend, you have to stop that. Like, a person is going to not want to do nothing for you if you don't allow them to. But I'm so used to doing a lot of stuff by myself. But I feel like women, to answer your question, because, okay, I heard a saying, and my friend told me, if they are willing, why stop them? So if y'all throw yourselves out there like y'all some tricks, why stop it? But me personally, I don't like that because I feel like everything comes with something. Like, at a certain point, you're going to look for something in return, and I'm not that person. When I do stuff, I do it out the kindness of my heart. And if you're not doing that, then I don't want nothing that you're giving me.
But I ain't gonna lie, I met a millionaire. Like, bro owned like 38 like hotels, and he make $1 million a day. Like, in a day he making $1 million. And then I was asking him like how do you keep women off you? He was like, first of all, for one, women really don't know who I am. Yeah. And then he was like, if I want to do something for a woman, I'm gonna do it anyway. Like, I don't care like for nothing in return, because you gotta think about like what do you give someone that has everything? Yeah. So
it's just like, but for me, I just let a man be a man. Like, that's in a man's nature to provide. So of course I'll do it here and there if you're down bad or you need something, or even if you don't need nothing, just out of the kindness of my heart, if I want to make you feel good. Like you said, what do you give a man that has everything already? You have to think outside the box. So it's just like, I just let a man be a man. Like, if you want to pay for something, I feel like sometimes men feel like a female paying for something is making them feel less than the man.
Shit, I don't.
Please offer.
So we're gonna move on to the last segment. Sadly. I feel like we had like,
I hope y'all enjoying the video, man.
I am enjoying it myself.
I was gonna say, this episode was very informal. Like, it wasn't as crazy as any of our other episodes, but we actually had a great time. So I don't even know like how to go about this question now.
Go say
I
what
would
you think.
say, I'm going to ask you a different question than our regular question, because you seem like a very in tune young man, and we love that here. So the question that I'm going to ask is, if you could give anybody watching this video a final piece of advice for themselves to care and love themselves, what would your final piece of advice be, looking into that camera?
This one right here in front of me. Hey, y'all. I just want to say I love you, first of all. I know you don't know me. You probably just clicked this video just cause, but I know you're doing something. You're doing something right. I know you feel like you're not doing enough, but you're doing the right thing. Just keep going. God got you, and He watching you at all times. Every step that you take, every move that you make, He with you. I promise. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. It's Embryo V.
And I am Rebaya Knight.
It's V, man. I hope y'all enjoyed this video.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming.